toward Bloomingdale at 5:59. Sydney just shy of 6 o'clock. Dover at 6:04. If this were to maintain itself as a tornado warning, then I'm pretty confident that would move into that area. But remember, our tornadoes usually only last about 5 minutes. Very often, at that point, it's pretty rare in the summer for our warnings to last more than 5 or 10 minutes. Getting new advisories, special marine warning just issued until 6:45, and that's for the bay. Makes a lot of sense because this line here is going to be going right on through the bay itself. So from Sun City Center, you're also picking up some very heavy weather, probably every bit as strong as the storm that's developing across the northeastern sections of the state. Again, in terms of Manatee County, and for that matter, anywhere, say, south of Lithia, these storms are just beginning to bubble. And that's exactly what's going on as we go back to Titan 3D. Again, we're looking at an area that I believe will probably fill in the area from Bradenton.
What you're watching is some severe weather.
County. Chances are pretty promising that this will actually fill
Tampa.
in. And anywhere from Waimama straight on down to northern and north central Manatee County, you likely will be seeing this as well over the next 15 or 20 minutes. Eventually, it looks like the bulk of this may very well split downtown. I think the larger area looks to go from Brandon up toward eventually the USF area, maybe hanging around till Lutz, and the southern fringe right around Davis Islands, possibly flirting with the airport and going across the bay, and eventually through the
down to the ground and bring some very strong damaging winds. In this case, you can see that hail core has moved all the way up to about 35,000 feet, but it has done some weakening. That hail core has come down, but that doesn't mean we won't see more of those spikes inside that storm.
Now, the leading edge of that is kind of pushing forward, as we said, through parts of northeastern Hillsborough County, through the new Tampa area by about quarter past the
here of a tornado. Again, northeastern Hillsborough County. Seek shelter if you're in Tonawanda, Plant City, or areas just northeast of Brandon. Let's jump on over to the 7-day forecast for you. 50% chance of thunderstorms during the day tomorrow, and seasonable temperatures and storm chances each afternoon. We'll continue tracking this tornado, and it's indicated by radar coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
Yeah, we got to take this
at Tire Kingdom by 3.
You know, she always listened patiently, but now, you know, with Zion, it's so easy to forget about it. You know, when you go away from the field and see your family, see Zion run up to you, he doesn't care.
Maybe some of those memories, those
at here is number one, you can actually see we of course have a little bit of a bowing effect here in this this part of the line. So that indicative of definitely a strong gust or strong push of gusty winds, as we have that little bit of that bowing effect. Now what I'll do is I'll clear this here, and as we go back over to a product that we call our velocity product, we're trying to look for areas of rotation within this particular tornadic thunderstorm. And this is our velocity product here. Now, what I can try to highlight here, it just looks like a mess. This is inbound wind right in here toward the radar. For example, this is outbound wind here.
I think we're actually showing this storm up on the screen right now. There we go. Now they've got it. So now you can explain the velocity product and where we're looking at the greatest winds so that people don't have. And now toward Brandon, Dover, Mango, it's very clear that you do have some sheer, some gate-to-gate wind there possibly.
Yes. Well, this is definitely a zone right here on this thunderstorm, and where you certainly would see perhaps a little bit of rotation. You're crossing the I-4 corridor. You've already moved past the 60 corridor from Brandon as this is moving off toward the northwest here. Let me clear this here and go back over to our traditional radar view just to give you again what everyone is used to seeing. We have a bow here too. And of course, if you're also dealing with a strong push of wind, that's
the apex of the bow is where we're concerned. You know what? We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get some more information. We'll be back right on the other side of this break with the latest on this tornado warning. It's in effect until 6:15, and that encompasses Plant City and also Shiloh and Tratno. We'll be back right after the break.
At Pollo Tropical, everything's me.
$119 a month. Visit your Suncoast Hyundai dealers today.
VisionWorks has never had a designer clearance like.
Warning is also back up here into Hillsborough County, and that area is under a tornado warning. Back in northeastern portions of Hillsborough County, as that leading edge continues to come across these areas, it's going to produce certainly some potential here for high winds as this comes on across Brandon, Tonawanda, and areas almost to New Tampa. You want to watch this storm as it pushes on through and produces some high winds on the leading edge. You can see that this is moving so fast now that it could produce some high winds on that leading edge. To the south, a severe thunderstorm warning, but a storm we're even more concerned about really now is down towards the Ruskin area and crossing into Tampa Bay. And this is the southern storm that we're seeing some 50-mile-per-hour winds on through Ruskin, Sun City, and then pushing out into the bay right now. So we'll watch that as it comes in across Tampa Bay. We're also watching the lightning from this storm, and you can see it really getting intense here in eastern Hillsborough County. Also the lightning picking up back into Manatee County as well. Polk County, you're about all done with this. And in our northern counties, your air is cooler. You're kind of rain cooled from the storms that came through earlier. So we're not really sure it's going to make it up this far. But in Pinellas County, you haven't had any storms really for a while. And in Hillsborough, these storms might keep going for a while. So those are the ones we'll keep watching as they rush that gusty wind in across Tampa.
Today, it adds to the already fierce competition among
the storm again coming through the Sun City area.